Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the DRGN Chronicles. It's been a couple of weeks, but your boys are back at it like a bunch of crack addicts, and my teeth ain't brown or yellow yet, so we got to crack a little harder. I'm here with Takea the Tokyo Prince. I am RJ the Brooklyn Savage, and we banging like Cincinnati up in this piece. What's going on, nephew?
Not much. Got home from the work and got to go back in the morning. So just kind of ready to talk some wrestling in between. Give some time to unwind and talk some wrestling before bed. Nothing better than that.
Boy, do we got something for you guys today. But Stardom's got a show.
Yeah.
Jackson, you want to talk about that show?
Yeah, we got Stardom's WrestleMania now. Well, it's kind of weird because Stardom has like two different manias throughout the year. But I'm not going to go every match. I just kind of want to talk about some of the big matches. For starting with Rana Yagami versus Emma Mashima for the future Stardom Championship. I'm going to go with Rana Yagami to go ahead and retain here. Should be a good match. Look interested to see what them two can do against each other on the bigger stage. And then we got Saroy Anu versus Fua Chan. This will be a fun match. I enjoy Fua Chan's work. She's been really impressive to me since the get-go in Stardom. Ever since she's really showing that she really wants to be a wrestler. So I'm going to go with Fua Chan here. Then Maya Vitaloka versus Empress Nexus Venus. We have Suzuki and Rina taking on Maika and Hanako in a tag team match. You know, I'm honestly going to go with Suzuki and Rina here. Only because I think Maika's probably going to end up shifting to this more to the red belt next, which I'll get into in a little bit. So I think this win for the other team would kind of like give them something to work for here and give them a little something to go for, especially if Maika does go for the World of Stardom title soon. Next, we have a match that I think will be good. We have Siri defending the IWGP Women's Championship against Megan Bayne. Siri's been a damn good champion. A very underrated champion, in my opinion. She's been holding that belt. She's really been doing great work against several international girls as well. I do personally would like for Megan Bayne to win because I want Megan Bayne to get a title. And I think that it's time that she does. And I honestly, let's be real, and me and you have both said this, if she's ever going to get a huge singles title, it's probably not going to be in AEW. So
yeah, I don't see it. It probably would have happened by now.
And I can see it in Stardom. So I'm
you got Megan Bayne to win the belt.
I'm gonna go with Megan Bayne here. I'm gonna go with Megan Bayne here. But I obviously I could see it going either way. But I think Megan Bayne could win this, and you could literally just put it back on Siri if you wanted to. But I'm really not sure how much more they're going to do with Siri. Next, I mean, if she can lose to Alex Windsor, we can lose to Megan Bayne, right?
Yeah, Bayne's got more upside, I think. Windsor technically is the better wrestler, like technically and stuff like that.
Is, but
Bayne's got more. I mean, nobody really looks like there's not. I know AEW's got a lot of giants, but it's not every day that you see a person like Megan Bayne.
No,
and it is Japan. They do like bigger women, so Megan Bayne and Lena Cross, they're freaks of nature, so there's a good chance. There's a good chance that Okada might go ahead and do it.
I know that's a match that you would actually probably be willing to check out from the card, so that's definitely it'll be a good match. They're good wrestlers. The next match is BMI 2000, Natsuko Tora and Ruka taking the O2 line, AZM and Mayu Amasaka. I'm going to go ahead and say that AZM Mayu is going to win this. I'm ready for AZM to get back in that title scene, and I think they'll go ahead and win this Goddess of Stardom Championship. But I do want AZM to get a singles title very soon as well. So she literally was one of the first people to beat Mercedes Moné for a belt. So we need to benefit off that, in my opinion. I think it's kind of crazy we hadn't benefited off of that much, but I get it. You got so many people you're trying to push right now, but
Yeah.
come on, Okada, let's benefit off of that. Then we have Konami defending against Hanan. I think this is finally where Konami drops the title. I've been picking her in every match she's been in. I've been covering all the Stardom shows, whether it's on the Chronicles or on Midnight Joshi, and I've been picking Konami every time, even against some of my favorites. Because I think, with her being one of the OG members of Stardom in current time, it does good for her to have a title like that. But I do think that Hanan, after winning that tournament, I think she is going to finally win the Wonder of Stardom Championship here and defeat Konami. And then in our main event, we have Saya Kamatani defending the World of Stardom Championship against Sayaka Kurara. This is a very important match because if Sayaka Kurara loses, the Cosmic Angels will be no more.
Mm-hmm.
So, as everybody knows, Saya Kamatani retired Tam Nakano. And those two have great matches against each other, and they feuded several times. And, Saya and Tam were both very big mentors to Sayaka Kurara. And Sayaka Kurara kind of stepped in after Tam. So it's very important and very nostalgic that we're getting this match. And I'm happy to see a Sayaka Kurara in a big showcase match like this already. But with that being said, I do not think that Sayaka Kurara is going to win this because Saya Kamatani's been literally on fire ever since when I don't care what anybody says. I love her reign. Everybody shits on her reign. I've loved it. Could it be better? Absolutely. But so could every other championship reign in wrestling. I mean, you have to work with what you got. And after after what's his name, Rosie Algaba left, he took some important people. And Saya stepped in. And she's been that person. And like I said, I think Micah has been the one that they've been setting up to take that belt from her. And I think that's what's going to happen. I expect to see that at the next show or so. So I am going to go ahead and say Saya Kamatani retains. But we're not going to have much more longer of the Saya reign. So anybody that's ready for her reign to end a little bit longer, but I do think it's coming very soon. And that would wrap up for Stardom. I'm going to work on getting a review for this as well. I'm going to have to watch it tomorrow around tomorrow night or sometime because I have to work in the morning. But I will watch it tomorrow when I get off work. So, or a little after. But then I'm going to work on a review so everybody can watch. So, there's that.
All right. Well, there you have it. That's our Stardom portion of the show. Right out of the gate. WrestleMania. We're not doing any big reviews. We're just gonna just talk about what we thought about WrestleMania real quick. I thought night one sucked. I thought the pacing of it was very awkward. It was boring me to death. But night two was a whole lot more better. Just reinforces the fact that I don't think WrestleMania needs to be 2 nights every year. And if you could help it, maybe you could do 2 nights, but I don't think 2 nights is necessary every year. And I think this year was a very, very prime example as why WrestleMania shouldn't be 2 nights. But yeah, I thought if night 2 was just WrestleMania, with Seth Rollins and Gunther tacked onto it, perfect show in my opinion. But that's pretty much it. And then, what do you got to say about that, Jackson?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest too, guys. One reason why we didn't really do a review last week too, there was personal issues too in our personal lives, but at the same time, WrestleMania was just felt so overwhelming and just not even wanted to talk about it.
You mean underwhelming, not overwhelming?
Oh yeah.
you said overwhelming,
Well,
underwhelming.
well, true. And I'll go back to what you said. You said add the Gunther and
And
Rollins.
Rollins match,
Yeah,
yeah.
I agree. I 100% agree. Um, Mania just like okay, WrestleMania 40. Like I can understand why that show was 2 days because that felt like a big thing. And
Big time.
after it went off and Cody got his moment and everything, obviously it was a big thing. So it's important that that was 2 days. Here we
Mm-hmm.
really didn't have that. I think the way I put it, and I told you this the other day, um, WrestleMania Night 2 felt like that's the way WrestleMania Night 1 should have been, and then had a whole Night 2 to make it even better.
Yeah.
And I think that sums it up because it wasn't a great night of wrestling, but it was better. It was improvement, and that's why I say it just should have been what night one should have been versus a much better night two. But we didn't get that. Night two was absolutely dog shit. You could have just put that shit on a special Saturday night main event for all I care. That could have been a backlash card, if anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and then we had Raw at the Mania, which I didn't think was bad. I actually argued with somebody, which I really don't do. He was like, "This show is dog shit." And I'm like, "Bro, like, how can you say a show that's got Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns having their first real confrontation, which was good. I thought that was good. You introduced Ethan Page and he fit on the roster seamlessly Monday night. And I thought I didn't see anything that was bad. So I don't know where the dog shit comes from. I said, "Are we
No,
watching
Raw
the same
wasn't
show?"
bad.
No. And then everybody was like, "Dude, you being overly negative, man." um yeah, because I thought the show was fine. I thought they had a fine show. I thought Ethan Page, I think he showed up and showed out. Him and Javon had a pretty nice match. Of course, they got good chemistry from their days in NXT together. So I thought that was dope. He was the call up. So Ruka was a call up. I thought her and Liv Morgan had them a nice match. So Ruka got her a rousing ovation when she came out too. I was like, holy shit. That was crazy. That was nuts. So I thought they had a good women's match. I didn't think Raw was bad at all. So yeah, I was kind of when he was going off in that Instagram group chat talking about something, it was dog shit. I'm like, are we watching the same show? Everybody
Yeah.
was on him on that.
Well,
Because he is
yeah.
kind of like a negative Nancy though. If he can find a way to nitpick and bitch about everything, and it's not just
Hmm.
WWE, it's AEW, it's anything.
Yeah.
He'll nitpick it and be like, "Oh, this is awful," and that was awful. You see this, you see that. It's like, bro, like give it a break.
Then that means you're doing it in real life too. In your personal life, that's what you're doing too. If you're going to
That's
sit here and do it, but
probably why he's single man.
if you're doing it everything you watch, you're doing it with everything in real life. Um,
And that comes from a person that's a stickler to detail too. But
yeah.
yeah, I ain't doing all that. I thought the show was
Um,
fine.
I just want
But
to
yeah,
chime back. Oh,
yeah, go
sorry.
ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
Okay.
no, go ahead.
I was going to chime back that I also just to kind of this will be the last thing I say about Mania. I just want to say the shows are short as hell. Like, okay, it was in at like 8:30 my time. WrestleMania used to be off at like 11 if you're lucky.
I'm a WrestleMania. I think WrestleMania 35 in 2019. That motherfucker didn't go off until like 12.
That was a 7-hour show, if not
God
8.
damn.
I could have drove to New Orleans from where I live in that amount of time, or Houston, but hell, Mexico. But the reality of it is, like the shows are short, which in a way I like, and in another way I'm kind of disappointed about because you're there to watch wrestling. You're prepared to watch wrestling. You want some more wrestling, but then it's kind of
WrestleMania.
over before you even get the chance.
Yeah, WrestleMania is supposed to be a Super Bowl.
Exactly.
I don't get why they was going off early. At least stretch that motherfucker out to
At
10.
least night two. At least night two.
Yeah, something. I mean, a little something, little extra razzle on the dazzle, something. Shit. But yeah, no. The call up so far, at least on Raw, was Ethan Page and Sol Ruka. That's two fine additions. Page returned as well. So that was good. That was good to see her back. Um,
She still looks
then
good.
yeah, she still looks good. Yeah, she still looks good. Um, Then you had SmackDown last night. They announced a couple of call-ups. Ricky Saints and Blake Monroe will both be coming soon. Ricky Saints will be on it next week. I'm not sure when Blake Monroe's going. Then you had Fatal Influence. They crashed the festivities. They crashed the tag team title match. And then they got up in Rhea Ripley's grill. And they had their way with Rhea Ripley as well. After her and JC Jane had them an impromptu match. And they put a 3-on-1 beatdown on Rhea Ripley. So that was good. And JC Jane was getting some good heat last night, too. Some really good heat. So I'm glad they called Fatal Influence up because Fallon Henley didn't need to be in NXT any more longer than JC Jane needed to be. And Lainey Reed is fine. She's fine. Put in a tag team with Fallon and let them do what they need to do until you're ready to unleash her on her own. So I know she's green, but you can hide the greenness, accentuate the positives and hide the negatives, and you can hide the negatives in a trio because all the attention ain't gonna be on just her. So they doing it the right way. Same thing with Paige. I think the reason why Paige is in this tag team with Brie Bella is because Nikki's hurt, but I think Triple H wants to see where Paige is at as far as the in-ring work goes.
Yeah.
So I don't blame him for that. So yeah, that was fine. And then Jacob Fatu was all up in he took and tore up the MFTs by himself, so he got that. So what new arrivals means that we have to let some people go. And yesterday, while I was sleeping, WWE got out the sweeping hand of annihilation, and they crushed people's professional dreams last night. Starting with Alba Fire. Not a surprise there.
Nope.
They didn't do jack shit with that girl. She's a great wrestler, but kind of boring, you know? She's
just bland.
Really doesn't jump off. I mean, yeah, I know she could do flips and daredevil shit, but I see women do that all the time, and they just have more charisma and draw me more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not, we say it all the time, it's not good enough to be a great wrestler. You got to bring something else to everybody else, and their mama is a great wrestler. What do you bring to the table that helps you stand out? And I don't think Alba Fire, Kaylee Ray really ever did that, you know? But I think that if I had to guess, she'll be going to Ring of Honor to link up with Isla Dawn and the Grizzled Young Veterans.
Yeah, that'd probably be the
she would fit that. She would fit that. So I don't see why not. Andre Trace. I thought, you know what? I give him his credit, man. I did not, and I've said this in the past. Him and his brother, the Bravado brothers, Harlem and Lancelot, did not care for them at all. I think I had them worse than the Young Bucks. That's how bad it was. Like, good God, I can't stand these fucking guys. But I tell you what, he made me a fan of his in NXT. The Andre Chase gimmick, he made that stupid ass gimmick work, man. And then, not to mention, when he wrestled, man, he was putting on great matches. But I don't think he was going to go far with the Andre Chase gimmick.
Especially not on the main roster.
Of course not, because Triple H hates fun. So he wasn't gonna be doing all that shit on the main roster.
Yes.
So yeah. It was time, Andre. But
you should watch him try to rank food videos. That show you he hates fun.
Yeah. George Hackensmith and Bob Backlund in a fucking 45-minute exhibition wrestling match. That's his type of fun. Fuck out of here. Can't stand that motherfucker. Can't stand him. Fucking creases in his fucking. He's got creases in the front of his head, the back of his head, and in the middle of his head. What the fuck is going on there?
Somebody asked him. He's ranking food. He's like, hot dog. He said, "Nope, you can't eat that." And he was hating on it on everything. Hot dogs, hot pockets, hash browns. I was like, what in the world?
Well, to be fair, I mean he does got like a heart monitor in his chest, so he can't have all that. So
true.
I'll be fair to him there, but Triple H is boring. Boring. Why do you think AEW is kicking NXT's ass in 2019? Because it was boring. The fuck was he doing? He wasn't doing anything. Meanwhile, AEW is doing all this crazy shit. Oh my god. Just wrestling matches, man, with nothing to break up the gluttony, man. You feeding me all this steak, man. You feed me this thick ass shark steak, and you ain't giving me nothing to drink in the middle of it, man. The fuck?
I like you sometimes, Triple H, but sometimes not so much.
Yeah. The next up, Apollo Crews. I feel like Apollo Crews been escaping the cut list for the last 3 or 4 years. Apollo
Yeah.
Crews is pretty much done after they stopped with the Nigerian royalty gimmick, which I thought was a great gimmick. Then they sent it back down to NXT to do the That's All Apollo gimmick. It's the future he can see. If you know, you know. He was gazing into the future. That's so Apollo. It's the future he can see. That's so Apollo. That was his gimmick. He was seeing the future.
Yep.
He saw the Creed brothers getting their asses kicked, and then fast forward later on in the show, they got their asses kicked by Gallus. Look what the fuck? The fuck is this? But yeah, they called him up. Then they was doing the stuff with him and Corbin. He got hurt. Corbin got cut. He came back. They was doing something with him and Cardona, and then I knew it was good game for him when he lost to Misty Iguana on main event, clean as a sheet in the middle of the ring. I said, yeah, he's out of here. And sure enough, he's done. And Apollo Crews, I mean, he was, 2-time United States champion, 1-time Intercontinental champion. He got more than most. I think it was just too bad that it wasn't on a consistent clip. But I think he really got screwed when they ended that Nigerian royalty gimmick, because I thought that was the best he was in WWE. I thought him and Big E had a great feud for that belt. I think that was some of the best stuff that Vince actually booked during that pandemic era. I swear to Moses. But I think Apollo Crews is gonna go to Ring of Honor. I think he's gonna go to Ring of Honor or AEW. He might hook back up with Ricochet, or he might feud with Ricochet. AEW. But I would like to see him as a heel again, because I think he could be interesting as a heel, and I think him and Ricochet together, fuck man, that could be dope. Like him being a part of the man, that works. Because as much as I look, I will appreciate the fact that Ricochet took the initiative to do something different aside from his WWE career. Mm-hmm. Most guys coast off the WWE name and just try to, wrestle and woo everything. Ricochet, he kind of reinvented himself, so I appreciate that. And I think Apollo Crews could do the same thing. I don't know if he's gonna go back to being Uhaa Nation again. That was his old name before, but I'm definitely interested to see what he does next. But I'm pretty damn sure Ricochet and I'm gonna try to get him in AEW for sure. Chris Island, who was a developmental guy that never really made it on TV, he's gone. Dante Chen, holy shit, this motherfucker had a 5-year run. Singapore, he was over with that Performance Center crowd, but it never really happened for Dante. Never on TV consistently to really do anything. And I'll say one thing, for an Asian guy, he was cut to shit, man. He was fucking, this guy was jacked. I'm like, holy shit, what a physique on this fucking guy. But I don't think it clicked with Dante, like in the ring, character wise or anything like that. Luca Crucifino, who was he was the legal beagle for Tony D'Angelo. He actually looked like he could have been Tony D's brother. It was kind of funny. I was like, man, they should put them together because it fits. Because every mob boss needs a crooked lawyer, and they did it. And I thought it was funny. And then they repackaged him. He was doing this weird DJ raver gimmick. I think he was pretty much stealing Eddie Thorpe's gimmick. But yeah, Luca was good. He could talk, but when they did the DJ gimmick, I'm like, I think he might be done. And sure enough, he was done.
Yeah.
One I'm personally disappointed about is Malik Blade. Malik the Freak. Malik Blade, man, what an athlete. I thought he was coming along very, very great. But I don't think he had a definitive character, not like Idris Enofe, his partner, did. Idris Enofe, he he had some charisma and some personality. I don't think Malik really had it. in that department, but that motherfucker could jump out the gym, man. You could tell he's Daryl Dawkins' nephew. And I hope Malik gets a chance to maybe go and do something else in the business, because I think he's got potential, and I think he's still young enough to where if he shows up and shows out somewhere else, he can always come back. Santos Escobar. Very, very shocking considering the fact that they just re-signed this motherfucker to a big contract, apparently.
Damn.
But they sent him to AAA. He had a shitty feud with El Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr. He put on a shitty match, even though in his defense he did get hurt as soon as that match started, and then he just went out in a whimper, man. It was like you telling your girl, "Hey, man, I'm gonna give you the best D of your life tonight."
Oh Lord.
And you can't get hard for shit. She gonna be looking at you like, I'm so disappointed. That's what it was like with Santos Escobar. We thought, oh shit, he's back. He's got this leather jacket. He's a badass now. He ain't wearing the suits no more. Then he just went out in a whimper. It's like, damn, son. Oof. He went out shooting. He shot a little puddle.
A little puddle in a big ocean.
Oh my God. Serena Linton, who is hot. This girl is hot as hell, man. Holy shit. Is this girl hot? But apparently, you know, you can be hot as hell all day long. Well, not even apparently, but, you know, really, for real. You can be hot all day, but if you ain't got the talent to back it up, you ain't got the goods to back it up, you know, the looks can only carry you so far, honey. And I don't think she had the in-ring skills or anything like that to really work. So she's gone. Apparently, she's a huge wrestling fan. So if she's going to do bookings or do indies or something, she better hook up with Dave. I'm about to say Gabe Sapolsky, and try to see if she can get something on the indies. Trill London, somebody I'm kind of disappointed that he got released too. I like Trill London a lot. I like the look that he was going for, like a black alt look, black alternative boy look. He looked different. You could tell Jeff Hardy expired him. I thought he had potential, but I guess they disagreed with me. Tyra May Steele, who is an Olympic gold medalist. She had one good match that I remember everybody raving about. And then besides that, I wasn't impressed with anything I saw from her in Evolve or on NXT. And she was supposed to have been on the NXT show on the reg. And I think she had a match against somebody. It just wasn't that great. And I think after that, they were pretty much done with her. And I think it also didn't help that Kendall Gray, who has pretty much a similar pedigree, leapfrogged her and showed up and showed out more than her. So there you go. Tyreek Igwe and Tyson DuPont, the tag team TNT.
Yeah.
They was pretty much done after they got rid of Wesley. They was a part of that NXT invasion on TNA late last year, but after that, really, they were done. They were fucking done. Zelina Vega and Aleister Black was also cut yesterday. Now, that's surprising to me, considering the fact that Zelina Vega and Aleister Black, they were a part of something big, at least midway to the top of the card. I mean, Aleister Black pinned Randy Orton. He beat Sami Zayn. He was beating a couple of other guys in there, too. And it seems like they were prepping Aleister Black up for something big after Mania. And then they just cut him. Now, the rumor, the word around the campfire is that WWE actually wanted to cut Zelina Vega. And Aleister Black wasn't going for it, so he asked for his release, and they gave it to him right on the spot. That's a rumor now. Yeah, it's not news. That's just a rumor.
I don't know. Like I was telling you, I thought we were having great work starting to come in with him. Really, I was saying he needed to start being challenging for the title, the undisputed title. At that, you know, not necessarily winning it, but just being in the picture for it.
Yeah, I agree.
But it is what it is.
Yeah. And there's some people in AEW says they do not want him back. So I guess the rumors of him not wanting to put certain guys over is true. MJF, Max Caster, and the Captain Sean Dean, who usually keeps it simple and easy on X, said not a chance. So I don't know where the hell Aleister Black is going to go from here. Because it looked like he ain't wanted the AEW. TNA could use him.
TNA could use him. Needs him.
Andre Chase and Aleister Black and Zelina Vega, I would see about going to TNA. I ain't gonna hold them up. I see about it.
Look, Ring of
Zoe
Honor,
Stark.
TNA, New Japan all need somebody.
Yeah, TNA needs the help. TNA, you know, we got these great shows, but that Knockouts division is scarce. That men's division is scarce. That tag, I don't know who's tag teaming. I don't know whose division's the worst, TNA or NXT. Shit, motherfucker. Oh my
no
god.
idea. I don't even want to know the answer to that question.
Zoe Stark. Well, I know NXT's got them beating women for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, that women's division is loaded, but the men's division, oh god, give me a break. When you get past for me personally, when you get past Santana and Leon Slater and Steve Macklin and Casey Navarro, he's good, and Rich Swan's good too. And you know what, AJ Francis has impressed me as well too. But when you get past those guys, it's like, I'm good. In the women's division, who they like? Alicia Fox doesn't wrestle like that. The girl Mila Moore does more of the wrestling, but I'm not really too. She's hot, but I don't really see all that much. I don't see that all that much. And by Elegance Group, I think that as silly as it is, I think they're actually pretty entertaining. So I'll give Dana Brooke that. A lot of people thought she was gonna fall off, but you know, she rebounded with that by Elegance gimmick. I'll give her that. And then two other girls seem like they benefit from it too. And Heather Reckless is, whew, that's a good looking girl, man. I ain't gonna hold you up. But yeah, TNA can use the help. I'm just saying. And they released a whole damn Wyatt Six: Dexter Lumis, Eric Rowan, Joe Gacy, Nikki Cross, and Bo Dallas, aka Uncle Howdy. Howdy.
Yeah. Damn.
You know what? We kind of should have seen the writing on the wall when they lost to the Psycho Circus, and then they lost to the motherfucking Tongans last week. I think the writing was on the wall then.
Yeah.
Triple H wasn't gonna get in the weeds of that gimmick. Bray Wyatt's not here. Bray Wyatt's not here to push back and do and make sure the vignettes and things go well. I'm not saying that Bo didn't try, but it's just
Triple H doesn't know how to help him trying. That's the thing of it.
Yeah, Bray Wyatt's gone. You know, all this is a fragment of his imagination. I'm pretty sure he schooled Bo on some things. He schooled Rowan on some things, but it's just, you know, Bray Wyatt had a vision. He had a way of doing things and making sure things were right, you know? Bo's not his brother. Bo's not his brother, you know? And Triple H is also boring, just in case you didn't know that. Yeah. That might be the title of this episode. Triple H is boring. Triple H doesn't like fun. He doesn't like fun.
No, he doesn't. And he doesn't know how to do a character or a storyline like that.
No.
Did it have potential? Absolutely. Was it good at the beginning?
Hot fucking start.
But
that whole thing with them all sitting around scattered backstage, it looked like they nuked the fucking place. Chad Gable looked like he had a bullet wound in his head. Like, that was a great start. That was a great debut. And then there's the milking. Now, developing the characters, I'm fine with that. I'm cool with that. But it just felt like everything was milked. And he had the match, and Bo didn't look in great shape. Looked pretty fat. And, I mean, it's just, the in-ring work wasn't great.
No.
I think as good as it got was Gacy and Loomis winning the tag titles, because they are your best workers in that crew. Rowan's a big lumbering mess, and Bo is basic at best. He ain't gonna blow you away.
Bo just has the character of everything.
Yeah,
he's
Bo's like
playing the character,
mini version of Bray.
Yeah,
he's not gonna blow you away in the ring.
He's probably your best when it comes to getting the character, but when it comes to in-ring wrestling,
no. I think Gacy had them all beat, honestly. But they're all gone now. That sucks.
Rowan probably won't even wrestle again.
I think Rowan might hang it up.
Yeah.
Nikki, I think Nikki might go and do the sanity stuff with her husband and fucking and Axel Tischer. I think that's a possibility. or Eric Young's been teasing this whole cleanse thing. Maybe he could probably try to get somebody because he's gonna need somebody in that group or whatever that cleanse is. I wish Eric Young would just go ahead and retire, but I mean, I can't
Yeah.
have I can't have nice things when it comes to wrestling. Okay, I just can't.
Well, I don't know.
So I mean, it is what it is when it comes to that. But I think Bo's gonna retire too, or just lay low. I don't see him going to AEW or anything like that. I don't.
He
Why would
may
Tony
do
Khan bring him in?
TNA, he may do a TNA or an AEW, but I wouldn't say anything other than that.
I doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt it. I think for him, it's WWE a bust.
Yeah.
I think it's WWE a bust because
And then,
when he got released the first time, he didn't wrestle anywhere else.
nope.
That's why he got that gut. That's why he got that gut I was just talking about not too long ago. But yeah, I can see Nikki going back overseas and being with Damo and Tisher. And
I'd like for Killing
Loomis and Gacy would definitely. I think they would both work in TNA as a tag team or no.
That's probably one I would definitely try and sign.
I would try to get, if I'm TNA, I would try to get Joe Gacy up in there. But I think if any of these people that go on this list, I think AEW might get. I think they'll bring in Alba Fire. I think they'll get Apollo Crews. I think they'll get the Machine Guns for sure. Which Machine Guns barely cracked 2 years, and they're already gone. I want to say it's age, but Triple H is hiring a bunch of 40-year-olds, so you can't really say age, and it's not like they're broken down. I think what it was, I think Triple H mishandled them from night one. He didn't introduce these guys. He didn't tell us why Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley was here. He never gave them a microphone to explain themselves. It was like, oh, you know these guys. They were in TNA, right? Not everybody watches TNA, bruh. What's their mission statement besides being tag team champions, which should be obvious if they're here as a tag team? But like, I felt like they never gave us a chance as a WWE audience. I mean, I know who the Machine Guns are.
Well,
I grew up with the Machine Guns.
We grew up with them, but not everybody else did.
Exactly. So tell the people about these two guys. You know what I'm saying? Triple H failed them from jump. They gave them the tag team titles, and that was probably as good as he got from them. And that's pretty much it, man. And it's sad. It really is. But I see Sabin and Shelley. I see them going to AEW. Maybe get one last big payday.
Team.
Probably get one last big payday out of Tony Khan, and they might call it a day. I know Alex Shelley's been going to college for years on the side. I think as a dentist, I think.
I have no idea. But
I think it's something. It's something of that nature. So yeah, he's prepared for life after wrestling. So I don't know how much longer he's gonna want to do it.
Well,
and I mean the Machine Guns done, they had their battles with injuries and stuff like that over the years. So
right.
That's
and he's gonna have clinicals and everything he'll have to do, so and residency. So his wrestling time will probably get real limited, but that's a good ass tag team. I've always loved Motor City Machine Guns, but we grew up with them in TNA. Not everybody did, and I agree. That's one thing they went wrong with.
Yeah, never really explained themselves, and that's not on them. I blame that on Triple H. And the last person on this list, Zoe Stark, who great talent, great wrestler, but boring, very boring personality. She looked great physically. She's got muscles and abs everywhere. I mean, you could break that goddamn wooden stick over her abs, but Zoe Stark just didn't have the charisma, and they tried everything with Zoe Stark. They did. They really did, yo. They brought her in on her own. Then they had her with Trish. Then they had her turn on Trish, try to get a babyface pop. It worked for 5 minutes or a smattering of applause, and that was pretty much it. And then they had her go up against Rhea. That didn't work. And then they put her with Sonya Deville and Shayna Baszler, and it was kind of working, but it's just, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
they cut Sonya and well, not they didn't cut her. They let her contract run out, and then they cut Shayna last year. So I think it was just they was probably like we tried, Zoe doesn't have the charisma,
No.
and yeah, it's just yeah. I don't know. I pitched on the O show back on the O shows I used to do with Monty. I said they should have did a gimmick. They should have did like a weird muscle mommy gimmick with her, where she appreciated
Yeah,
her,
I mean,
where she appreciated her body, but she came off the
that
process
actually would have worked though.
because like as goofy as it would have been something to synonymize ourselves with her. Like, oh, come on, she's being obnoxious and weird, you know. But then ring the ding ding, ring the bell. You know what I'm saying? She can go in there and do all the flips and do all the crazy hard hitting moves, you know.
Yeah,
So she's one I hope goes to TNA. I doubt if
yeah.
Tony Khan to pick her up. Maybe for the work rate, but I don't think she's gonna pop off big.
That
I think if she
that's
goes to TNA,
TNA
she's got
written
a good
all
shot.
over her. That's TNA
Oh
written
yeah.
all over her.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I can see her wrestling some of the guys too. Honestly. I can.
Um,
So
and as far as Kyrie goes,
yeah, Kyrie Sane, the last
there's
one.
three. There's three people. I mean, there's three companies, and I will say, she probably likely will end up in Stardom, but I honestly would rather her not. At least not right now, because she did that the last time she went. Yeah, she got some matches with Mercedes out of and everything, but I think no, there's two of these companies is a stretch. I think TNA might be a good. It might be good for TNA to try to get Kyrie. The only thing is, we know TNA has a history of Japanese people, but us, we ain't gonna get into that right now. But at this point,
that was also old management too.
yes, and they're desperate, especially in that knockouts division, and Kyrie would really be beneficial to that. Um, I If Tony Khan can do Kyrie right, I might like to see some of the matches she could have with some people in AEW. Um, just I know there's like Delka and all that. I think that we can get some good matches. And then obviously I think Marigold would be a good one. So I just don't if going back to Stardom right now, I don't know because I'm like you did that the last time and she's already there, spent many years there. I like to see what she could do different outside of Stardom and honestly outside of Japan too. But if
Mm-hmm.
she does go back to Japan, I definitely would like to see her go to Marigold. That's just me personally, though.
I think that might be more of a possibility when you really think about it. Considering if she's got a strong relationship with Rosie Ogawa, that might not she might go there, especially since she ain't really conquered that like she's conquered and had success in Stardom. Sometimes people like to start fresh, Jackson. So that's a good
Yes.
possibility. She might go to Marigold, especially since Utami just left.
Yeah.
Yeah, Utami just left yesterday morning. So yeah,
That's true. That's something else I forgot to talk about. Yeah. Yeah. So he's
any any
definitely
any speculation on where Utami's gonna land? You think Utami's going back to Stardom or?
see. But here's the thing about that. I This is where I stand. Right. She was good. You told me before you told me left. She was she was in the tournament. She got injured. She was going to win it. She was going to win the title and everything. Right. She got
Mm-hmm.
injured. She didn't get to bounce back. She left the company. I want to see what Utami can do elsewhere. I would like to see her in a Stardom ring again one day. But the thing about it is, I want to see how these wrestlers hold up in other places. She did Stardom. She had probably one of the most impressive upcoming careers a Stardom fan could ask for. Um, she went to Marigold. She's had a great, even though her career in Marigold was short, it was great. I would like to see what she can do elsewhere. I mean, like I said, TNA needs women. I mean, it doesn't hurt for Japanese women to be in TNA.
No.
AEW is the same way. I mean, there's wrestlers there she has history with and that she can have good matches with. I'm going to hold off on saying WWE for the time being because WWE's got Japanese women that they need to figure out already, and Japanese men, because you got Evil going over there. So
Oh God.
I mean, the only Japanese wrestler that WWE really has figured out truly is Io and Asuka, and most of the time Shinsuke. But even then, it's still kind of bipolar.
Nakamura's over. So anytime they want to heat Nakamura up, they can do it.
Yeah, they can put Nakamura in a ring against somebody, and he have a good match, and they're back with him.
Yeah, right.
Julia, yeah.
Julius, yes. Julia's having a hard time. I think she needs. I know we don't want to put all the races together, but I think we might need to put her, around Asuka and Io and see what we can do with that,
Yes, because Asuka and Io have connection to the crowd. Yes. And they're over.
See, my thing with her and Kiana James is, see, Triple H, one thing I'll give Triple H is, he when he calls certain people up, right, he will put them with somebody to help get them acclimated with the crowd, i.e. Lash Legend with Nia Jax. I know Nia Jax feuded with Lash Legend for a short bit on NXT, stemming out of the Evolution show, but I think it was a genius idea to put them two together. That way Lash could get her reps, get some notoriety by being with the big bad Nia Jax, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The same thing with Roxanne Perez and the Judgment Day. Judgment Day gets a lot of screen time. Judgment Day gets a lot of promo time. Judgment Day gets a lot of character development time. Why not put Roxy in the middle of that? So, I just think that Triple H messed up by putting Julia with Kiana James, because Kiana James still got to get herself over. And Julia, got to get herself over too. So, sometimes it doesn't hurt to put people with people sometimes. Now, they didn't do the stupid, unfortunate mistake of, breaking up Fatal Influence, which was good for them. So those girls will get to grow together on the main roster together. If JC Jane keeps up what she did last night, she keeps that up in every city, Fatal Influence will be on their way. But yeah, we got to figure out something with Julia. But I think not to put all the races together, but I think we might need to get her with Io and Asuka pronto.
Yes.
Try to see if we can shake something.
Unless you're gonna put her with Evil.
Oh God, he's gonna have unless they have him do Undertaker's gimmick, he's gonna have a hard time getting over too.
I don't know how the hell that's all.
The lights are gonna go out in the arena, right? They come back on. Little Johnny's gonna go, Daddy, who's that fat ass Japanese man in the ring with guy liner on?
If he was like a very good 5-star wrestler, like Nakamura,
which at one point he was. I ain't gonna say a 5-star wrestler, but he was a good 4.5 wrestler at one point when he was at LIJ. Yeah.
He was, but the thing of it is, he's not
Evil. You want one thing I'll say about Evil too? He made Aaron Wolf look like $1 million. Because guess what? Tanahashi and them, they pulled the plug on Aaron Wolf pretty fucking quick, y'all. And if y'all think I'm lying, I ain't flying. My feet ain't left the ground yet, and the proof is in the pudding. You dig? Like Jerome James said back in the day. All right.
He lost to Don Fale.
And how long was that match? 2 minutes?
Not very fucking long.
I rest my case. So Evil had to been doing something right. So, as much as I'm not a big fan of him, I think he's gonna struggle unless they do something supernatural with this guy that makes him stand out.
Evil's character had potential.
King of Darkness.
But Evil he plays his character good though. And I will say that. The thing of it is, he's hard to be taken serious. Now, he could be a heel. He had no problem getting people to hate him. I mean, shit. I mean, cheating in every match. And I mean, he has people hating him. I'm the biggest one out of them all. But
you hate him for different reasons.
Which
you hate him because he be slinging mushroom tip in EO Sky. That's why you hate him.
Well, these people online putting out reports how they're engaged and then they're not. They broke it off a couple years ago. I'm like, look, The
But
man,
but evil was at WrestleMania last year for Io Sky. Did you not see?
so yeah, I
WWE
know,
Unreal.
I know.
So they might have broken up, got back together. She said, "Ooh,
Listen,
evil! I miss your tiny bean.
look,
Let me
the
get a piece of it,
man
please."
is living my damn dream. Okay, that's just the reality of it, and I've already accepted that. I mean, Al. I
Takea versus
mean,
Evil Part 2.
Evil's literally had EO. Bo's literally had Liv. I mean, hell, what else can I do? Montez married to Bianca. I mean, what? All these beautiful women are just they're taken. It is what it is.
I wonder who Susie loves with.
But I will face
God.
Evil again for this.
They might put Evil with Io.
Ah,
Oh
no,
God! You trying to get him
no.
over?
You're gonna make me pour bleach in my damn eyes.
They're gonna change his name from Evil to Happy.
Look, I'm gonna have to put duct tape on one side of my TV screen so that it covers his face, and I can only see Eo's face because we love to see Eo's face. We don't want to see Evil's face.
They still together. They're gonna be around each other.
A man that looks like Barney the dinosaur gets a beautiful woman like Io Sky.
Hey,
She's pretty. She's pretty, and she's a great wrestler. Two things that he is not.
Mm.
And never will be.
I'll let you be the judge on the pretty part.
Well, he's not very pretty.
Well, there you have it, people. Evil's not very pretty. But ladies and gentlemen, what was you going to
say? He's no Io Sky. That's for sure. Now, I don't know. Y'all might like him. I don't know. I don't. He just maybe I'm just jealous because the man got Io Sky before I ever had a chance. But you'll never know. You never know.
So, how do you predict his WWE career will go? From a scale to 10, from 1 to 10.
Well, we see how Julia's is going, so we'll say say
at least Julia won the belt.
Julia's actually a good wrestler, though. Just imagine how this is going to go for him.
Julia just got to get herself over, man. That's it. You know, she get herself over, get a connection with the crowd.
Julia needs that spark back that she had when she first debuted.
She needs something. Triple H needs to give her something else to sink her teeth into. That's what I'm saying. Moving her around the Japanese girls might give her some I don't know, some familiarity and something she can sink her teeth into. I just don't think the Kiana James thing works. Kiana James needs to worry about getting herself over. Kiana James ain't washed up. That's
no. Well, you know God. Something else though, and you're probably gonna hate me saying this, but if you ever want to give Tony D'Angelo his Italian gimmick back,
put him with Julia.
You could put them two together.
I would. Hey.
Because
I would do that because I like the
mob
boss gimmick.
Because Julia is Italian as well as Japanese.
Yeah.
Now, I think that would be a really good, solid combo.
I mean, you talked about it before. That's something they might need to go to, honestly, because, I mean, dressing like a regular Joshi, Asuka and EO's got that down packed.
She was never.
Maybe Julia might need to. Maybe Julia might need to switch up her look a little bit or something.
So, I mean, that's the thing of it. She was always in Stardom. She was like that, badass.
But Julia took a flip flop. She did that. Then when Julia went bald, Julia was wearing the camo and the tank top for a while there with the military band on the arm. So Julia's got no problems changing up her look, but I think she might need to tap into that now.
More
on a permanent basis for now, just to see what we can explore and do. So, but other than that, you got anything else to really talk about? Bring to the table?
No, just I hope to see where everybody just goes. Wish all these wrestlers best of their future endeavors. The ones that are retiring, it's probably the best thing that they do. And the
Eric
ones
Rowan, Eric
that are
Rowan, I'm
going
looking at you.
elsewhere. If Eric Rowan's 50 years old, he needs to. If he's not 50 yet,
50.
he's got to be close to 50. He's got to be.
50.
I know that man's
Eric
almost
Rowan
50.
is 50. Wait a minute. Oh, you know what? Holy, he might actually really be close to 50 because when he was at FCW, he was like in his mid 30s.
Okay, I'm stretching it a little bit. He's 44, but
He's
still,
44. Well,
I mean, he never really took off like that, so it's time to go home.
time to back it up.
My only thing is about the ones retiring though, and about where everybody goes. I just hope they have enough money to suit them. Eric probably does because he's done a lot. But
Eric Rowan could do horror movies. Honestly, with that look, he'd be the perfect freak in the woods. That's what they might need to do. Him and Bo might need to get together and write a script for a horror movie or something.
if Bo don't have money, his family has money.
The Wyatt Six, you do the Wyatt Six, the movie.
Loomis and Gacy's probably the ones I'm worried about the most when it comes to the financial side of everything.
I ain't worried about them. They wrestlers, bro.
With the Wyatt family, but they'll wrestle elsewhere. They'll make it.
Yeah,
I know
make that
Loomis
money.
is in his 40s, but I mean he's still in a good shape.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Gacy's an indie boy, so I mean Gacy will be all right. I wouldn't worry about them.
Hey, he's been to many hot dog and handshakes and a $50 bill at the end of the night. So,
oh God. Yeah, Joe Gacy, go out there and bump on that barbed wire for the love of the game, pal.
people think
You
that's
got
a joke.
it.
Wrestlers really do get paid like that. Hot dog and a handshake, $50.
Here's your hot dog. What would you like on it? You like chili? What you want?
Go to the concession stand and get you a free hot dog. As long
your bag of chips.
As long as you take a power slam through a table.
Take your wife with you. You can't have one. Only for the wrestlers. Oh God.
Yeah.
Christ.
Well, they might have bumped it up nowadays, but
these people should be all right though. I mean, the wrestlers that are gonna continue to wrestle, they'll be all right. There's plenty of indies for them to work. You got Tony Khan with AEW, Ring of Honor giving out opportunities. You got TNA who need the help. You got MLW that can use the help too, and you got New Japan that needs the help too. So I mean, the options are wide open, man. The options are wide open, man. So
another company that we didn't mention, but is very much there, CMLL. CMLL is doing a lot of big work.
Who on this list is doing Lucha Libre shit?
Well, they may. You never know. I mean, you never know. You never know because CMLL is doing a lot of work with New Japan and AEW.
Eric Rowan's gonna go over there and do a Hula Karana out of nowhere.
Well, no, but they could put him in a luchador mask and call him Big Red again.
That might not be a bad idea, actually. Damn, you might have just saved his career.
Ultimate Lucha Death Match. Big Red versus Tony Alana.
They put a big red mask on him.
Give me Big Red versus Amazing Red.
Oh God! Now Rowan on paper would kill Red, but Red would be so damn fast. I don't think Eric Rowan could keep up. I think Red would blow Eric Rowan up because Eric Rowan ain't been doing that much working since they brought him back.
No.
I can count on my fingers, all 10 of my fingers, how much work Eric Rowan's been doing in the ring.
They all need the big show. That's what wrestling's missing.
Oh God,
no.
Tell me something. I still got more left in the tank. No, you don't, bro. Your tank is on E. Stop it. The last time we saw you, motherfucker, your leg was slanting like it was the Eiffel Tower.
And see, the bad thing is, he lost all that damn weight, gained all them damn abs, and then lost it. From what I understand.
He's a big man, it's hereditary. No matter how much he loses the weight, he's always meant to be a bigger guy.
Because I want to say,
Big Show could never realistically be 250 pounds for more than 5 months straight.
Because I want to say he
2 3
lost
months,
a lot of weight before like that.
He did, but that was during layoffs when he was hurt.
Yeah.
You know,
well,
and when you go back on the road, you take your bumps again. Old habits die hard. Let's just put it that way. And he's an older man now too. Big Show's got to be
pushing 60. He's pushing 60.
He's pushing 60. Knowing you, your age range is probably Big Show ain't pushing 60. Big Show's probably like 54, 55 years old. They ain't pushing 60.
He's about Jericho's age.
Jericho's pushing 60. He needs to retire too, looking like a roasted chicken, man. Go sit down somewhere.
So
at least he's doing the right thing though. He's putting over young talent. He's putting over Ricochet, so I can't be mad. I ain't mad at that. That's what he should be doing, and that's the only thing he should be doing.
He's doing the right thing, and if he would have come back to WWE, I think that's what he should have done. Was still put over
the young guys and go to fuck home. You had your time. That's my problem with some of these older guys that hang on. They still got it. It's like, yo, you stinking up the joint. Like, we want to see the young guys. We don't want to see you no more. Thank you for your years of service. It's nothing personal. Thank you for your years of service, but it's time to go home. Go home. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your kids. Go out the right way. Him and Ric Flair. Oh, my God. If Tony Khan let Ric Flair be in the ring tomorrow, ain't nobody want to see that. Nobody want to see them saggy titties. Like, get out of here. Stop. We got no time for this. Like, come on. Seriously. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for us here at the Dragon Chronicles. We'll catch you guys next week, hopefully. We're going to get like big time aftermath as far as like WWE goes for these releases. See what else they pull up. See if they potentially call anybody up. I guess it's going to be an interesting thing to see whether NXT is able to bounce back from all their main talent getting yanked. See if they integrate people from AAA on the roster, because I would bring in some guys from AAA to help fill that NXT roster out a little bit too, just for the time being, until you can get your hands on some you can get some of these evolved guys where you need them to be. But yeah, we'll catch you guys next week. Peace out.